Sunday evening live stream here. Start off by getting our fire going. I intend on cooking something up over the fire here and maybe trying a couple beers or one beer. Let's get going. So I got my instant fire cup in there. Start that up. While that's starting, get set up over here. Okay, like I say, I got a couple beers here. Now, last week I was trying some beer from the Old Dog Brewing Company, and this is one I haven't tried. But one of the viewers, David, one of the regular viewers to the channel here, said, I'm really interested in what that Scotty beer tastes like. So I thought I'll start off tonight with the Scotty beer. Oh, my fire cup went out. Bit of a breeze here tonight. I'm using a larger fire cup tonight, and I got some charcoal on top of it. Anyway, so this is a single malt Scotty Ale, 4.7%. Again, from Old Dog Brewing Company up in Kawartha Lakes, actually in the town of Bobcation. Single malt Scotty is simply made with a single malt and small amounts of roasted barley, creating a beautiful copper color with deliciously subtle, nutty, toasty, and sweet caramel notes. Slante. All right. It's got that slightly darker caramel note to it. Very nice. That darn fire cup. I got it buried too much. I'm going to grab one of my small ones here. Just hold on one sec. Run all the way to the garage. These small fire cups never fail. All right, we got Tavern 53 in the house. Good evening, Greg. Good evening, Wayne. Nice to see you here. I was on Wayne's live on Thursday. Wayne also has a channel, the Tavern 53. The joys of being live. Yes, there's always something that might go wrong. Well, it's part of the fun of watching it, right? It's a nice tasting beer. It's not bitter. Very little sweetness to it. You can see not a lot of carbonation either, but it's got some good flavor. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we'll get the, once that gets going, I intend on cooking up something. I got some leftover pulled pork to throw in the pan. Maybe throw a couple eggs in there, put that with it. Then I'm gonna make a couple nice tortilla wraps, put some spiciness in there, and roll it up and see how that tastes. But I'll take you along the journey. I know last week I cooked a couple hamburgers here over the fire, and excuse me, or I guess it was just a couple. Anyway, I cooked a hamburger over the fire, and from the time of lighting the fire to actually eating the hamburger, we were like under a half hour. So if I do things right tonight, we'll be in the same timeline. With the caramel, you would think it would be sweet. Yeah, you're right. And with the toasted malts, did it say? You would think there'd be a little bit more smoky flavor or nutty, sweet caramel notes. Yeah. Anyway, good beer. I was hoping for a little darker, richer notes to it. But again, trying it here live, giving you my honest opinion. Cold is good. You're right. Cold and wet. Cold and wet beer. I'm all for it. Well, we should keep an eye out in the yard for any skunks running by because they have a tendency to come out when I'm doing a live here and walk behind me. It happened once, so I'll call that a tendency. Yeah, so, oh, just had a thought. Mr. Wayne from Tavern 53. I've never done this before during a live, but I could see if I can add you if you'd like to join me during this live. Just let me know in the comments if you're up to it. I'm gonna put my Girl Grate in to hold my pan on. Now I'm really starting to get that nice smell of the campfire going. Ah, that smells good. Sure, give me 5. All right. Let me see if I can set that up. Hate to disturb the live like this. I got to do it on this, but let's see how this goes. Hopefully I'm not interrupting too much. Here we're just trying well, maybe I can't do it if I'm already live. We'll set that up for next time then. Yeah, I don't want to hit this button, then is it gonna send me somewhere else? Oh. Hi, Maria. I don't think I can do this while I'm live. Okay, sorry to interrupt the live like that. sorry, Wayne. I'm not sure how to. It's nice to see you in the chat here. I thought maybe I can just add you, but it seems like I would have to set that up as I'm setting up the live, that I'm going to add somebody. I suppose if I do this every week, we'll start learning all the ins and outs and be able to navigate this software easier. But I ask for everybody's patience who are watching. Cheers. Thank you for understanding, Wayne. Yeah, so okay, we're starting to get a decent fire there. We might be able to get our pans starting to get warm up. But as we're doing that, we'll just kind of empty this can. We know what we do with cans around here. I could just hear the drum roll. Yeah. All right. Pan started. Get a couple things together. Let's see here. Drum roll, yes. On Wayne's channel on Tavern 53. Whenever I shoot my beer can, he plays the drum roll. Bring you closer to the fire here. Show you what I'm doing. Gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan just to get started. Maybe we'll push that back over the fire there. Warm that up a little bit. Spread that oil around a little bit. All right. Now I got some leftover pulled pork here in the bowl. Put that in a pan. Get that warmed up. Well, that's warming up. I got a couple eggs. Gonna crack that in this bowl. All right, I'm gonna take a fork and just scramble this up. All right, let's go back over the fire. I could feel it needs to loosen up just a little bit more. Get those fats in there rendered a little more. Want to get some crispy bits going. Give that a little more time. And move a couple things out of the way here and start prepping the next step. I'll show you what I'm doing. Show you every step of this here. Okay, back over to the board. I put a couple tortillas down, just like that. I got a couple slices of marbled cheddar. I'm gonna put that down on the tortilla like that. Just like that. Go back over, check our pulled pork. Well, now we're talking. I can feel it. I'll bring you over, show you what that looks like. It's all starting to loosen up, sizzle up. It's looking good. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna take that pulled pork. You can see the crispy edges on it there. I can smell it. Got a little more on one than the other, but that's all right. All right, now let's get Get our eggs in there. And what we'll do, we'll throw a little Scotty beer in there. And we'll drop our eggs. Cook that in the beer. A little smoke in the ice. All right. Didn't take long to cook those. What I got now is a ghost pepper and garlic hot sauce. Sprinkle that on there. That's really gonna tick up the flavor. One little drop of this is so spicy. And I fold these up. Make little pockets. Just like that. Fold this one up. All right, now I'm just gonna set them in the pan to warm them. I get my glove. Okay, we'll push that pan back over the fire. Warm those up. Just gonna cook the tortilla a little bit to give that little extra zing of flavor. While I sit back and enjoy more Scotty beer. So I've got, just reading a comment from Tavern 53 there, leftover pulled pork. Got all kinds of ideas what to do with pulled pork. Love it. I know. I've made a comment in one video how I had leftover bacon, and someone commented, "How do you have leftover bacon? How does that happen?" I didn't have an argument for that. Oh, tell you, being in your backyard by the fire sure feels good. Something soothing about watching the fire burn. I put a little bit of charcoal between those bottom logs just to get a heat source a little bit sooner whenever I'm cooking on here. Well, let's see what these are doing. Yep. Now I can smell them. They're starting to toast there. Let's get the other side of the tortilla. That feels good. Feels good, smells good. It almost seals up those tortillas when you do that. Little pockets of goodness. Get ready to take those off the fire there. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'll show you that in a second. We'll put this pan down. Got that nice toasted edge on those from the pan. It gives that tortilla a nice flavor. That's going to be good. All right. Shut the door to the fire pit there. Done cooking on there. Get my iPad out in case there's anybody chatting. Alrighty. Here we have it. See how that seam just seared, it kind of sealed up when I had it in the pan. And I got that toasty edge. Not overly toasty, but just enough to warm things up and seal it up. So good. Oh, and that's hot sauce. Wow. Jason's on here. Came late. What's on the burrito? Okay. I got some leftover pulled pork. I put a scrambled egg in the pan. I got some cheese in here. And I got some hot sauce. Some ghost pepper garlic hot sauce. Wow, is that hot. Then I seared it back in the pan to seal the tortilla up. Got a little toastiness on there on both sides. Wow, that's a good bite. I had kind of something in mind to cook up. I didn't want anything too sloppy. So something tucked in a tortilla wrap like this is so nice. Wow, is that tasty. You're doing leftover pulled pork tomorrow night. Man, Pulled pork is so versatile. I love doing a big pork shoulder or blade roast, keeping the leftovers and do stuff like this. I also made a pulled pork baked beans. Super good. I recommend you try that. Yeah, fry up some onions, some peppers. Add your pulled pork. Then add some brown sugar to start caramelizing it. You know, once your onions and peppers soften up, add your pulled pork. Once your pulled pork softens up, add the brown sugar. Then start cooking that down. When your brown sugar and everything starts to melt, then add your baked beans. And then once that starts rendering down and warming up, add some barbecue sauce, but adjust it to balance the sweetening and the heat. I also put a couple jalapenos in mine for a little spiciness. It's so good. My wife and I usually smoke two pork butts in September and vacuum seal them for the winter. Oh yeah, for sure. We do, well, we don't have vacuum sealer, but we'll do Ziploc bags and we'll portion it out so we get, 4 or 5 in the freezer for different things up the road, whatever we want to do. But I just did the pork. I did a blade roast yesterday. So this is the meat from that. We do the same thing, Jason. Yeah, Tavern 53. Yeah, it's good stuff. Such a great time saver, yeah. You can do the same with brisket as well. Matter of fact, I haven't done a brisket this summer at all yet. I really plan on doing one soon. Such a nice summertime thing to do. You get that thing going in the smoker. Every time you step outside, you smell that beefy flavor. So good. Trouble is with having a few different types of barbecues, I just trying to decide how to cook it. Use a pellet grill, use a Kamado, use a Masterbuilt, put it on a rotisserie. Don't do a rotisserie. So many different options. Boy, the crispiness that pulled pork from the pan, so good. I'm in Alberta, but still find it hard to find choice brisket. You never know what you're getting. Yeah, I don't know what it's like in Alberta. I got a local butcher where I get most of my meat. I mean, if I had to, Costco always has one, which isn't too far from me. But depending on where I get my brisket, I find it could be coincidence, but I found my best briskets were from my local butcher. I know some of the local grocery stores have American meat, and I've heard people say that the American meat tastes different from the Canadian meat. I don't know. Boy, this is good. Getting a little dark here. I set up a light just in case it gets too dark. There, maybe that's a little better. I don't know. Maybe it's too shiny. I'll adjust that down a little bit. There, that's better. One man show here, guys. So, we're nearing the end of my Scotty beer here. I've been wanting to try this other beer. Labor Day weekend is coming up, Greg. Yeah, you're right, Wayne. I got to get my button gear, get that brisket on. Got it right here. This is from Fenelon Falls Brewing Company. I've had this in the fridge now for a while. It's a mango pale ale. And I mentioned it in a couple of videos, but we visited this brewery and it was probably my favorite brewery to visit to date. Just beautiful scenery. Excuse me. Gotta love that sound. Okay, no shyness on the foaminess on that one. We'll let that settle down a little bit. Gotta run. Looking forward to your next cook. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I love the comments, good or bad or whatever. I get, I have some regular people that comment on the videos, just love it coming in. And I think what I'm going to do in these live chats, I'm going to be bringing on some different channels on here once in a while, and Wayne being one of them from Tavern 53. And if I see you in the chat and you also have a channel and I'll share your link in the description when I'm done doing the live, just to help promote your channel as well. Yeah, now that I have the light on, you won't see a floating beer can. I was on a live with the trumpet master and it was getting real dark out. And all you could see is my beer can moving once in a while instead of my face. It was pretty funny. Wow, good taste of mango in that one. Very easy drinking. I want to say slight bitterness in the end. Yeah, definitely a nice mango taste. Not real sweet though. A little bitterness, but then again, I am eating a spicy wrap here. But it does pair well. Well, we know what this one's going to taste like. I'll have to do tortillas more often. So nicely wrapped and tight like this. That really worked out well. I'm just thinking of all different fillers I can put in something like this. That's good stuff. Well, we got a beautiful evening today. We're probably just under 70 degrees or just under 20 degrees Celsius. A little breeziness to it, but telling you, what a beautiful night. Feel the warmth from the fire coming up here. Just real nice sitting here. Good stuff. Boy, that fire really looks nice. Yeah, I plan on doing I got to do a brisket soon. Before the summer's over, I'll do a brisket. Now, I got that controller for the Kamado, and I'm thinking I'd like to do a brisket on the Kamado using that controller. Just peace of mind. It's, you set the temperature you want and it just goes. But another part of me wants to do another rotisserie brisket. The last time I did that, I think I hit about, when the fat started rendering in the brisket, I didn't want the brisket to fall apart on the rotisserie. So I ended up pulling it off the spit and wrapping it. Excuse me. But I'm thinking if I do that again, I want to take the rotisserie brisket and cook it right to the final temperature without taking it off the spit. I'm thinking the juices that renders on there, and there should be enough integrity in that brisket to keep it on there. Maybe I'd have to tighten the forks at some point, but I'm thinking that would be just a delicious brisket. I don't know if it's ever been done like that. I did it with the beef blade roast, where I had it on a rotisserie like that, and I cooked it to fall apart, just fall apart tender. And I'm telling you, that was a good roast. And of course, the beef blade roast cooks very similar to a brisket. So I'm thinking I got to do that with a brisket. Any s'mores tonight? It's getting to be the perfect fire for s'mores. I don't know if my lovely wife maybe will be listening, but she might show up with s'mores here toward the end of this live chat. Oh, here we go. Sadly, no marshmallows left. I guess no s'mores. It's getting a little bit windy out here. I know we had quite a bit of rain last night, throughout the night. Hello, Liz. I don't know, we might get a visit from an albino skunk or something. Right over there. Here we go. Albino skunk. There we go. Seems very happy to be on there. He's just purring away. Mm. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can pick up that purr or not. And there's the cat, Alexander himself. Mm. Well, now we have the opposite of an albino cat skunk. That cat's afraid to be outside. Such a friendly cat, though. Well, Angel the cat. All right, here we go. Gonna empty another beer can here. Load her up, fire her out. Yeah. Ooh, we got the Trumpet Master 77 in the house. Hey, buddy. Sorry, so late. Busy weekend. What did you cook? And the Trumpet Master saying hi. Hey, buddy. Hope all is well. Doing great. Yes. So a couple people saying hi to each other. So what I had some leftover pulled pork that I put in the pan here. I fried up some eggs, put that in a tortilla wrap with some cheese, wrapped it up, put it back on the frying pan, to seal it up like that. Get a nice toasty edge on both sides. And oh, I did put some hot sauce on here, some ghost pepper and garlic hot sauce. Wow, what a flavor. I got the texture of the pulled pork from the frying pan, those crispy bits, the egg, the cheese, and the hot sauce. Wow, what a nice bite. Nice to have you here, Luis, my brother Luis, Trumpet Master 77, another YouTube channel. If you're not currently following the Trumpet Master, give him a shout out. Great guy. And I was mentioning earlier, if there's another channel here in the chat, I'm going to put those channels in the description, help promote their channels as well. Good guys on here. I'm trying to remember what the, I know the Trumpet Master usually does a live stream on Saturday evenings. Now, Tavern 53 has a live stream on Thursday evenings. So if you like these live streams, check out those two guys. Drum roll 2. Yeah, you missed it. Gotcha. Well, I might wrap things up here. I appreciate everybody coming by, stopping by. Really enjoy these kind of chats back and forth. And sharing with you what happens when you do a live like this. Like if I were to do this in a video, I would edit out some of the things and all you'd see is a nice flowing video. But doing a live like this kind of gives you a behind the scenes kind of thing, what happens. But again, thanks for stopping by. And everyone in the chat, thanks for chatting. And we'll see you on the next one.